Hi everyone, it's lovely to see you. I'm Lorna and we're reading Amelia Fang and the Bookworm Gang by Laura Ellen Anderson. And this is chapter 6, Magic and Wonder. Ah! Amelia ran as fast as she could, weaving in and out of the bookshelves before throwing herself behind a huge stack of half-eaten books. She hugged her knees into her chest and sat as still as possible, which was hard to do when you were trembling with fear. What if Tangine was right? Maybe the bookworm did want to eat her. She could hear something slithering along the carpet nearby. She peeked from behind the pile of books to see if there was any way out. A bookworm with a frilly collar was sitting right in front of the library door, munching contentedly on a very old and expensive-looking first edition of The Tale of Two Turnips. How the bats was she going to escape without getting eaten? Amelia nervously flicked the tattered pages of the Pumpkin Whisperer back and forth as she tried to think of an idea. That was it. Taking one last sad look at the half-eaten book, Amelia raised her arm and threw it as far as she could, away from the door. She watched as the bookworm wiggled off at full speed towards the book, leaving a clear path to the door. It was now or never. Amelia clambered to her feet and ran. "Wait!" someone called from behind her. Amelia swung round and bumped into something with a great bonk. Ouch! She fell back on her bottom, rubbing her head. "Golly gumdrop," said a strange voice. Amelia looked up to see the bookworm gazing at her. She opened her mouth to let out a loud scream when something very unexpected happened. The bookworm smiled. "Little vampire, you forgot to take your book with you," said the bookworm, picking up the copy of the Pumpkin Whisperer with her tail and placing it gently in Amelia's lap. She straightened up so that the moonlight shone upon her pointy glasses and posh pointy collar. "I see you like the stories of the Pumpkin Whisperer too," the bookworm said, nodding at the half-eaten book. "Isn't it just perfection? It tastes like magic and wonder, with extra magic in chapter 3 and non-stop wonder in chapter 10. Those kind of stories taste the best." Amelia was a little lost for words. Yes, she said, clutching the book nervously. "This is one of my favourites too, although I'm not entirely sure what it tastes like." The bookworm wriggled with excitement. "Oh, it's glorious, and the pictures! There's nothing like them. They add so much depth to the flavour. My favourite is the one of the Pumpkin Queen dancing around the glowing pumpkin patch." Suddenly, another large bookworm emerged from between the bookshelves and slithered over. This one had a curly moustache, thick round glasses, and a bow tie. "Finally, another creature we can talk to about books," said the worm. "I'm Percival," he told Amelia with a bow of his head. "I see you've met my wife, Penelope. Oh, and these are our children. Kids," he called out. 3 little bookworms wiggled into the moonlight next to their parents. It was a whole bookworm family. The biggest of the 3, wearing a leather jacket and a spiky collar, grinned cheekily at Amelia. "Prue's the name." Her little sister bobbed up and down excitedly next to her. "Hi, I'm Poppy," she said, as her unicorn headband slipped over one eye. The youngest bookworm slid behind his mother and peeked out at Amelia. "This is Pod," Penelope said affectionately. "He's a little bit shy." "Hello," said Amelia with a small wave. "I'm Amelia Fang." "Oh, what's this?" asked Penelope, using her tail to pick up a small book splayed out on the floor next to Amelia. "It looks very tasty indeed." It was Amelia's notebook. Join me for chapter 7.